For this video review, we're going to take a look at ZD Toys Ironman Mark III. Here's a quick look at the packaging of the Mark III Ironman figure. As for product presentation, you would have to take the figure out of packaging this way. So it's like a Ironman vault. So these are two flats which are magnetic and it splits in the middle, and you are greeted by a secondary image of the Mark III with the inner workings or the machinery exposed. So let's examine the contents of our purchase. So when you take the action figure out of packaging, actually there's a secondary tray beneath the main action figure tray, which is going to be or to hold on to the accessories. So it's going to be the flight stand and its components, repulsor or flight accessories, and several hand sets. This action figure would stand around the 7.25 inch mark. Here's a quick 360 view of the base action figure. So as for point of comparison, we have your Marvel Legends Ironman action figure, your Marvel Select Ironman action figure. For another point of comparison between other Marvel Legends action figures, I have my custom or kit bashed Commander Rogers action figure and Thor. So as to size, if you don't mind the characters that you mix and match, then you have the Avengers Trinity. So let's take a closer look at the details and the articulation points of the action figure. So there are two versions of a ZD Toys Ironman action figure. There's going to be the LED or the light up version, wherein the arc reactor and the eyes on the headsets is going to have that light effect, and it's going to be rechargeable batteries. But the downside to those kinds of additional effects to an action figure is going to be the deterioration of the batteries. Once the batteries die out and they start to leak, it's going to affect your action figure. So I opted for just the base action figure, which this is, and actually the other figure that I have, which is the Ironman Mark II, also is a non-light up version. Okay, so let's take a look at the head unit. So as for articulation points, left, right, flight poses, downward gazes. So this is a really close look at the components or the details of the head sculpt, the neckline, the arc reactor or the power unit, the chest armor, and as for articulation points, for the arms, there's going to be a pull-out function just like my Mark II. So when you rotate or put the action figure in certain action poses, you're not going to rub off material of the side and the arms. Okay, so this is an attached piece. It's not going to fall off, the shoulder armor. Okay, so we have rotation on the biceps. This is the bend on the elbow. And we have handsets that could be changed, as I have already shown in the first part of this video, wherein you could change handsets to those that you wish. So exchanging them is just easy. Just grab a hold of the existing handsets on the action figure and pull it out. So it's going to be a ball point or ball joint. Okay, so we don't have any articulation point on the waist. All of the articulation points is going to be on the diaphragm area. So just like my Mark II, it's going to be a pull-up function. So extending the upper portion of the body. So when you put the figure in action poses, this part of the armor is not going to rub against the abdomen of the action figure. So nicely thought of. We also have articulation and drop points on the hips. We also have rotation on the thigh. This is the bend on the knee. And as for the foot, we have your peg points to attach your flight accessories or your flight stand. So we have a hinge and we have pivot. So here's a closer look once again at the details of the Mark III. So this is the details on the side, details on the back, and just like my Mark II, we have air brakes. So you could pop these portions of the back armor up. So you have air brakes. So I brought in my Mark II by CD Toys, and this is the point of comparison between the two action figures. So the most visible thing on this armor is going to be those rivet points, which is already non-existent in this Ironman armor. But this section just on the clavicle is still the same actually. Okay, so as for the back, so this is just a painted version and the rivets are just missing on this action figure. But as for size, height, and everything, actually they are just the same. The Mark III and the Mark II are not the only Ironman action figures or armors that ZD Toys has produced. Actually, there's a bunch out there, so just pick your choice which armor you wish to purchase. So I got these two from eBay. So I've owned this figure for quite some time now, and it's just followed by the Mark III today. So this just arrived this afternoon, just in time for this review. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.